Thanks, Kristen. It's hot everywhere, but in urban areas, temperatures trend even warmer. I looked into heat islands and have an in-depth look at health risks for workers in cities as triple-digit temperatures continue.
I've been on the roof with plenty of people who can't really stay up for longer than 5 minutes.
Residents everywhere are dealing with the dog days of summer, some more than others. Those in populated urbanized areas are living in heat islands.
Typical definition is of local air temperatures that are warmer because of the built environment.
Asphalt, concrete, and steel absorb and remit much more heat than plants. It's why cities can get so hot compared to rural areas. For example, last year, the average temperatures in Bakersfield and Fresno were 67.9 and 67.2 degrees respectively. The two urban areas trended warmer compared to a more rural city like Hanford, where the average temperature was 64.9 degrees. A UCLA study shows with increased heat comes an increased risk of health impacts on urban workers when summer is in full swing. The 2021 publication examined over 11 million workers' compensation claims here in California. It shows a significant increase when it comes to hot weather and the risk of accidents and injuries at work, no matter if employees are indoors or outside. The study went on to say that on days with temperatures above 90 degrees, there was a 6 to 9% increase in injury risk. And when triple digits hit, the risk of injuries increased by 10 to 15%. When it comes to working outdoors, experts say heat exposure can have a range of physical impacts, noting an uptick in one type of injury directly tied to high temperatures.
We have started to see, particularly in other parts of the world, but now also here, what we think is heat-associated kidney disease. And we think that repeated dehydration events plays a role in that damage to the kidneys.
As far as the cost of heat-related injuries, data shows that figure could be between $750 million to $1.25 billion per year in California when you factor in health care costs, lost wages and productivity, and disability claims. One expert at Boston University School of Public Health encourages employers to consider these tips for their workers in the midst of heat waves. First, allow employees to take frequent breaks during warm weather and have enough water on site. She says dehydration affects a person's physical abilities.
They start to experience some symptoms that might lead them to have injuries on the job or be a little bit less able to carry heavy items, I think is another concern if they're dehydrated or don't have enough water.
Also provide adequate shade for outdoor workers and consider scheduling shifts to start earlier in the day or split shifts between mornings and evenings to avoid peak heat. Finally, if you're looking for more information as an employee or employer, there's a free app created by OSHA and the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health that can send alerts to employers and workers on high heat days and provide safety tips.